So here's your Crema Tune settings. You can set your boiler temperature. You can do an offset if you want. Offset to show the actual temperature of the water coming out of the group. Steam boost, meaning you can inject some water in as it's steaming, but also it can run the power to the boiler a little bit, increased rate. You can do a manual pump control or auto. It just goes by time, and I'll show you just a second here. Time and pressure, your settings that you want. Manual is it just has a slider so that it's kind of like a potentiometer mod. You just adjust the voltage going to the pump. External scale, we have a Bluetooth scale set up right now. Let's exit out of here. So first phase, since I'm going to use my spring chamber, it's already full. Just run max pressure for 3 seconds when I start the shot, and then second phase I set it up to be the last phase, 45 seconds, zero pump. You can add phases, so if you want to do any kind of profiling, it's going to have to be like a stair step, not a gentle curve. So let's exit out of here. I like it because I'm using the spring anyway, and stop by weight actually works pretty well. This is to fill the boiler if you need to. This is to purge, so you can actually press that one and it'll send water out, open up the solenoid. This, you can start the shot here or start it with the actual switch on the front. In my case, since I've got my mod here, this is just a bypass to run the pump, so I can actually fill that spring without worrying about anything on here. It runs from the pump to a T. That's a pressure sensor for the Crema Tune. Then it goes down to another T and goes to the boiler, but then the bottom goes through this valve into my chamber. So we open that valve and I can start the shot. Got a Normcore, just a stamped step down. I've got some test beans roasting a little darker, and we're gonna tear it out. We have it set to 38 grams. Let's see what happens. So that's 3 seconds. It's going pretty fast. And it dumps for me. So just turn the switch back off. I'm not sure of a way right now to save the profiles, but there are connections for, you have a slot there, but also the controller is a USB-C port. So I'm not sure about that. I haven't looked into that yet. But shot ran out to 39.3 grams. So I can go in and do an offset if I want, and do a 1.3, and it should next time get closer to that 38. Of course, it's going to change depending on your grind and everything. So I'm not going to do anything there. Just exit. That's basically it. Of course, I've got my industrial commercial grade valve and steam one here.